here right now in recognition of the strong bond that was formed between the Dutch people and Canadians in what was a terrible time for all mankind. There's no doubt about it that war brings out the worst in who we are as human beings, but it also brings out the best when you look for it, when you see it. And when you see what transpired between the people, those devastated people in Holland during that time frame, and what our Canadian soldiers were able to do to help rebuild themselves, not just as a country, but as a people, as individuals. The work that our soldiers did, and it's not forgotten today. And the 8th Hussars exemplified the human spirit that we are capable of and what's good in all of us in times of terrible tragedy. And we began this last year, as you know. The former community of Ilda no longer exists, and it's under the greater community of Tynaarlo. Although we didn't achieve a twinning of the city, we did agree to do this. And I think that for those of you that were with us last year when we held our event at Town Hall and over at the train station, I think that from an emotional standpoint, it exceeded all of our expectations. You know, I know for myself, I was coming here thinking in terms of ceremony and formality, and we'll do this and we'll do that, but it was the emotions that came to the surface when we did that. And I was so proud and gratified to see our Dutch community turn out for the event as well. And really, from an emotional perspective, and driving home to me what it really means was to look at the faces of our Dutch neighbors, Dutch-Canadian neighbors, as we were going through this process and what it meant to them. And the value of what we were doing was really driven home. So folks, I really appreciate the fact that you're all joining with us today to honor the bond between the Dutch and ourselves. And with that, I'll finish. I understand that we're headed over to the train station. I try to listen to Tom as well as I can. Over the train station for some refreshments, and then back here a little later on to do some further celebration with some school children. So with that, thank you very much. I invite the Bruce. Do you have anything you'd like to say? Okay, that's great.